What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are doing interior stuff today on the 240. I have the front speakers that I'm going to wire up. A couple other little things to clean up the interior. I actually have a date tomorrow, so gotta get it looking nice, running nice. I also have a new coolant temp sensor for the sensor for the ECU, because my car is running really rich right now, and hopefully that will fix the issue. So let's head downstairs. All right, so we have our brand new Sony speakers, which are gonna go right there in theory. The box got a little covered in oil from when I spilled a bunch of oil in my hat. Hopefully they still work. I just gotta pull the door cards and then start slapping this stuff together. All right, so I don't actually have the door harnesses for this car. So I have to make a harness myself, but the wiring is actually pretty simple. So you have your two leads right here, which go into the back of the speaker. So you connect those, and then you, coming off here, you run some, I have a bunch of extra wire. You run some wire to go from the door, through the chassis. You make it a little bit longer because you want to be able to open and close the door without stretching the wires. I then have these two little wires, as you can see. They have the little pin connectors at the end, and I'm literally just plugging these on the pin. What do I have on at easily accessible right now? Not really. What do we got? Oh, I have these, yeah. Okay, so this is not what I'm plugging into, but this is just an example. So you see how there's the two little pins in there? Well, these connectors just slide over it, and instead of needing a whole connector for just the two speaker wire connections, you just slide this on and it's not gonna fall off. So that is how the speakers are being wired. The speaker mounting process, basically we are gonna pull this window crank off. We are gonna pull the door card off, which literally should just pop out. Doing this in my yard, so not a lot of room to open the door. Not optimal. So I'm mounting the speaker here, and you can see that's a big hole in a little tiny speaker. I have a solution for that, which I did on the other side, and it's kind of crude, but it works and it gets these speakers mounted. So the solution to this is you take speaker, you hang it here, and then you run a zip tie from there to there, and all the corners of the speakers to the corners of where it should be mounted. And it's pretty solid. I'll show you guys how much it moves once we get there, but low-key it's not bad. I pretty much wired this whole car by myself, so I have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing most of the time. This one I'm gonna make pretty long. We have this nice spool of wire that I bought on like Amazon or something. That's probably long enough. I can always cut it down if I need to. I just use butt connectors. It's not the cleanest, because I use the insulated ones, which is not the cleanest way to do it, but it works and it gets the wire connected, so. So the wire gets run, there's a little hole in the back of here, and there's a hole in the bottom of the door somewhere, right there. And we just run this wire through the door. All right, so you can see our zip tie contraption here. It actually, surprisingly, is gonna work pretty well, I think. And it holds the speaker, and I will have front speakers, so I don't see a problem with it. I just have to throw the door card back on, and then jump the battery, because my battery is dead right now. And then I'm going to see if they work. Alright, so before I started up and test the radio, I am replacing the coolant temp sensor. My car's been running really rich lately, and I looked it up and it said that if the coolant temp sensor is bad, the car can sometimes think that the car is never like getting up to temperature, so it's just dumping fuel and running super rich. So I have a new sensor and we're gonna throw that in real quick, and hopefully that makes it not run so rich. Well, our coolant temp sensor install did not go to plan. This is the new one. I might have over tightened it a little bit and just snapped the crap out of it. So I ordered a new one and another new one, and it'll be here on like Tuesday. But so I just put the old one back in for now, which it's not gonna make it run any worse than it already was. So time to jump start and test these speakers. New coolant temp sensor has been acquired. That'll be pretty easy to slap in. I also had an issue with my starter yesterday. I actually just pulled it out. I forgot to record, but if you look down in here, you can see like it goes into the transmission right there, and it was like sticking out a little bit. So when I turned the key, like it like unseated itself. So like it must have just vibrated the bolts loose or something. So when I went to go start it, the teeth on the starter weren't actually contacting anything. But if you look down in there, the teeth on the flywheel look good. I don't know if I'm getting the angle, but hopefully. The teeth on the flywheel are fine, and the teeth on the starter are also fine. So those are both good, which is nice because I don't need a new starter. I just have to fix how it's mounted. So I'm gonna throw this starter back in, which is gonna be fun, and then put the new coolant temp sensor in, and then go for a little test drive. Okay, starter is back in. The key to changing these coolant temp sensors is you have to, oh, it wasn't even that pressurized. You have to depressurize the system before you take this out. Otherwise, you'll send a jet of coolant in your face. Ask me how I know. Okay. Do not forget to put the coolant cap back on, because that would make a big mess. I think it goes like this. Nice. Okay. I accidentally left my battery connected, so jump start. First test is see if the starter is working, and then we can check for leaks with the sensor and see if it actually is like running the way it should. Where's the crank? Ooh, that does not sound good. Something is not right. Nope, that is not it. I think the starter might be bad. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is disconnect the starter from the like circuit in the car, and I'm going to bench test it off the battery. So you connect the positive, the motor, and the negative to the chassis, like ground it, and then you send power to the solenoid and see if it spins. Looks like it works fine to me. Maybe it's just not. So I know this is gonna sound stupid, but this is only mounted with one bolt. So I'm wondering if it's just not like making the contact that it should, because it's not seated in all the way. Like you can see, if you look on here, it's moved. So maybe if I get another bolt and I hold it in like it's supposed to, it won't move, and it'll make the contact it should. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, new hardware acquired. We're gonna throw it in and hopefully it works. If not, the engine might be locked up, which would not be good. We'll see. the bolts were not long enough, and that was all Home Depot had. So I ordered some online, and they should be here tomorrow. So no more progress today, unfortunately. All right, so little break in the video. I'm still waiting on the new bolts to come in. They're not gonna come in until like 8:30 tonight. So, but I'm heading to a car show. We are going to Bass Pro in Aiden's lovely Fiero. Oh, Aiden, how's the Fiero running right now?
So it's running fine. Driving is a different story. Both ball joints, front lower ball joints are need to be replaced. The alignment is fucked and the clutch has no pressure.
So basically it runs and drives great and we're gonna get there no problem.
Yeah. Just do this.
Current temp gauge.
We're, you know, about to hit.
She's a little warm.
A little warm, but you know.
It's no problem really.
Yeah, you know.
Only when like the heads start lifting off the block. Heater is currently on full blast to prevent overheating. It doesn't feel like it's on full blast, low key.
It's coming out of here. Well, maybe the heater's fucked. Who knows?
Maybe the heater's broken too. We are currently stuck in traffic and temps are rising. So that's good. Yep. It has cool verbals though, so
yeah.
We're kind of winning.
It's like,
sounds pretty good. We are on our pullover on the side of the road in the traffic as the temperature is at 220 degrees or more. Nice traffic jam. Nice Fiero, broken down. That's why you buy Japanese cars, guys. Do not buy GM. GM is dog shit. Fan relay has been located.
Oh, look at how much gunk
that
is
looks good.
Right here.
This is it's a good relay.
It's got like a...
We're doing a quick fan motor swap on the side of the road. Aiden actually got it out relatively quickly. We've only been here for like 5 minutes. I got this all put together, so once he gets that pulled apart, just slap the new one in, and hopefully the Fiero no longer overheats. 10-minute fan swap.
I suspect it's not going to
Does it work?
Yay! Does it work?
Is the key on?
Yep. I think it's...
Start it. Yeah, no.
Hopefully,
yeah, just need a little break.
You didn't leave anything. Alright.
Let's see if we make it to the car show.
Let's see. Not want to go.
So the Fiero's clutch is not clutching. So we have decided to turn around and not go to the car show in the event of not getting stranded. How many miles is it? Like 50 miles probably?
Yeah,
40 miles from where we live. So no car show, but the Fiero fan switch is working. We're running at a cool...
Yeah, it's like 120 or something Fahrenheit.
Honestly, colder than it should be. Low-key should be warming more than it should be at like, what's operating temp, like 170, 180?
It's like 200.
Okay.
It runs pretty hot usually.
But that's, running cool is better than running warm.
Yeah.
So the roadside fan swap was a success. You can see you have the less cool mid-engine sports car over there. Nobody wants to drive that like modern, like high horsepower German engineering, paddle shift,
4-wheel drive, dumb thing.
high horsepower, probably like a sub 3 seconds 0 to 60, sub 4 seconds.
Do you really need 600 horsepower?
V10, or was that a V8?
It's a V10.
Yeah, V10, you know,
like,
it's overrated.
Just don't need, like 6 is fine, really.
Yeah, 6 is a good number, really. 4 is a great number.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of 4.
Maybe I should have gotten a 4-cylinder Fiero.
I think that's the key. All right, our starter bolts are here, so let's throw them in and see if my starter is cooked or if there's a hope for the 240. Lovely new Amazon hardware. Oh yeah, now she's in there. She gotta straddle the engine. You know, finding the hole is the hardest part. All right, moment of truth. It's all right. Luckily, I have 2 cars now, so I can just go grab my jump pack. I mean, my other car and jumper cables. Yeah, acquired. I missed this car so much. I forgot how much I missed it until I started it. I missed it a lot. Smoking a little bit though. Just a lot of junk in the exhaust from sitting for so long. It's been sitting for like a couple weeks. So she needs to run. So happy to get this thing running again. Now I can start getting it ready for the track. I miss this car a lot. I can't wait to drive it. You have to stay tuned next video for a driving POV. Anyways, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below what you thought of the video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.